MPDAO. White Paper. MPDAO Community White Paper. 1. Industry Situation. 1.1 Importance of Web 3.0. We have witnessed or experienced 2 Internet information revolutions in the past 30 years. In the next 20 years, we may have the opportunity to participate in the 3rd information revolution for the first time. Web 1.0, circa 1990 to 2005, open protocols about decentralization and community governance, where most of the value comes from users and creators. Web 2.0, approximately 2005 to 2020, it is about storage-style, centralized services provided by large companies. Most of the value comes from Internet giants such as Google, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Tencent, and Ali. Web 3.0, roughly 20 years from 2021 onwards, an Internet owned by creators and users, orchestrated by tokens. We are now at the beginning of the Web 3.0 era, combining the decentralization and community governance spirit of Web 1.0 with the advanced modern features of Web 2.0. This is a renaissance of the Internet, and a natural extension of the information revolution. Information has changed from read-only to read-write, and then to information ownership and trading. The digital assetization and decentralization of information can solve many problems that the Web 2.0 platform has not solved so far, truly return the ownership of information to users, and finally change from the transmission of information to the value transmission that is closely related to users. 1.2 Web 3.0 is about us. During the Web 2.0 wave in the previous 20 years, China's power was the focus of the world's attention. However, with the rise of Web 3.0 today, due to the relatively lagging infrastructure, the lack of some prosperous ecology and some technical tools, including some limitations in the overall environment, our start was not as smooth as imagined. But facing the next 20 years, the process of Web 3.0 is an irreversible trend. We should do our best to participate in this information revolution and actively explore the content production relationship based on Web 3.0. Changes in relationships have led to changes in the distribution of benefits, as well as changes in all forms of trust and social interaction. 2. Project Overview. 2.1 Our mission. MPDAO is a metaverse exploration community facing the next 20 years, gradually establishing the most influential and credible metaverse social platform in China. The platform uses the DAO model for community governance, and is committed to building a bridge between culture and art and Web 3.0, breaking the boundaries of digital assets in the future metaverse. Share cutting-edge information, embrace every small partner who has consensus, and participate in more new possibilities of connecting Web 3.0. Let more people and brands establish personal digital files based on digital collections. Because the certification of qualifications and the affiliation relationship mapped by the entire digital collection cannot be tampered with, this will be built into a social relationship that is determined and determined. The community gathers together from bottom to top, using this as each other's emerging characteristics co-create multiple network items and intelligence at different scales. The key to this social relationship is decomposable property rights and enhanced governance mechanisms. With this enhanced social connection, Web 3.0 can in turn support a more transformative and diverse future, transcending social divides and creating more resonance. Let more people and brands participate and obtain dividends brought about by changes in content production relations. Because the rights of digital collections are confirmed through the blockchain, its value plays a vital role in the change of production relations and benefit distribution models. Just imagine that in the traditional Web 2.0, the bonus of a brand or IP no longer belongs to a certain group or company, but belongs to the entire community. As the holder of the digital collection, it also owns its commercial copyright. In the traditional business landscape, as a newcomer in the industry, it is extremely difficult for anyone who wants to be a clothing brand, create an original content IP, or open a chain store, because the overall traffic acquisition cost is extremely high. But if you are in a Web 3.0 project of a growing digital collection, and you hold the digital collection, you can use the influence of this digital collection to sell your own goods, and you can gain early users through the power of the community, and with the birth and spread of a large number of similar derivatives and the expansion of community influence, the influence of its own derivatives will also grow rapidly, and the cost is negligible. You, as a participant, and digital collection holder, will also continue to receive dividends. Let more people have the opportunity to establish new social relationships in the way of Web 3.0. In real life, it is easy to lack a sense of purpose, or because there is no stable and reliable trust mechanism, the establishment of social relationships is a very costly thing. MPDAO's operating mechanism has created a reliable community, and allows users to gather together based on interest, backed by a reasonable value distribution model, or generate natural incubation and fission. Under the current domestic system, based on project development, it will drive the internal circulation of the new economy under the Web 3.0 revolution, and focus on future global breakthroughs. 2.2 Composition of MPDAO. 2.2.1 Digital Collection Platform MetaPass. Data collection, sale, transaction, user digital file creation, query, etc. 2.2.2's Haiju Guild. Based on the power of community collaboration, aggregate art ecology. 2.2.3 Design Guild. Gather creativity, innovation, and design talents to carry out a design revolution. 2.2.4 Developers Guild. Gather technical talents related to Web 3.0 to provide sustainable technology for the governance and project incubation of the entire community. 2.2.5 Operating Guild. Operational governance of the entire community. 2.2.6 Propaganda Guild. It is the window for the entire MPDAO to publicize to the outside world, responsible for information dissemination, excavating outstanding talents, and enhancing influence. 2.2.7 Digital Human Guild. In the future, everyone may have a digital human image, which is a new way of socializing based on their own digital files. 2.2.8 Web 3.0 Learning Island. Through information consultation and training, each user can achieve personal growth. 2.2.9 Incubator MP Combinator. Establish an incubator fund to incubate high-quality projects in the community. And give the most detailed guidance. 3. Community organizations. 3.1 Community Assembly. The Community Assembly refers to the assembly organization composed of official members of the community. The official members of the community refer to the users who hold the GenFriend digital collection, hereinafter referred to as GFD. Official members have the right to participate in the governance of MPDAO. The regularly held MPDAO Community Assembly, that is, all GFD holders, is the highest authority in the community. In principle, all matters, including the establishment of guilds and projects, and calculation of funds, must be discussed and decided at the community meeting. 3.2 Executive Committee. The main responsibilities are to coordinate the work of various guilds, incubate community projects, and manage community treasury. In view of the fact that the entire community was initiated by Aaron and Nikki, and the entire development route was initially planned and invested. However, the overall development requires the participation of more capable people in the professional field to help everyone grow together. Therefore, we selected the core contributors of the community from the early participants to form a temporary executive committee. At the beginning of the current development, various decisions in the development of MPDAO are decided by the interim executive committee. After the transition period, The formal executive committee will be elected by the community assembly. The executive committee holds a regular meeting once a week, and invites representatives of the corresponding guilds, projects or experts in related fields to attend the meeting according to the nature of the agenda. Other community members can join the meeting to observe and participate in the discussion in the question and answer session. Proposals that have been approved by the executive committee will be voted on by the community assembly. 3.3 Guilds. At present, all guilds and projects need to be approved by the interim executive committee before they can be established. We hope to recruit talents related to art, design, development, operation, publicity, and digital people through the establishment of vertical guilds. We also welcome new community cultures to spontaneously apply to become a new guild, and be able to unite more creative partners to join. And be able to spontaneously give corresponding professional support to all small partners, and inject vitality into the community. For newcomers, you may wish to join a certain guild, participate in project collaboration through the guild, gradually understand the culture of Web 3.0, and find out the direction of future participation and investment. 3.4 Project Incubation Area. Relying on the entire community, with digital collections as the carrier, and with the development of Web 3.0 as the background. Any unconstrained ideas can be put forward in the community, and like-minded partners can be found to build together. MPDAO will also strive to provide corresponding support in terms of technology, resources and funds. 3.5 Community Treasury. In order to obtain financial support for community projects and maintain the hard expenses of the guild such as products and development, the initial funds have been borne by Burn My Technology founded by Aaron and Nikki, and a total of nearly 2 million Chinese yuan has been invested. After the establishment of MPDAO, we will also strive to achieve a community that can develop positively. The income and expenditure of the community treasury will be managed by the interim executive committee, and the use of funds will be regularly announced to the community. 4. Governance Model, GFD plus Pope. 4.1 GFD Members. GFD membership is a symbol of MPDAO membership, and a certificate for participating in governance decisions and voting. At present, a total of 8,888 GFDs are tentatively minted, and 888 GFDs will be issued in the first phase. They will be distributed to early followers and contributors in the community in the form of free airdrops, and some capable people in the industry will be invited to join. In the future, GFD will be open for sale from time to time, and a certain amount of GFD will be allocated to the guild, and rewarded to members outside the community meeting according to their contribution. In order to better evaluate the daily contributions of community members, we will gradually begin to establish a community contribution badge system. The Pope badge is the proof of community members' contribution to MPDAO. For example, every time they participate in a meeting, vote, or participate in the specific work of the project, the Pope badge will be used as a proof. 4.2 Ordinary Members. Ordinary members can participate in any guilds they are interested in, and actively participate in obtaining Pope badges. At the same time, we will also give the guild a certain amount of GFD to reward special contributors. 4.3 Major Contributors. The Executive Committee regularly nominates major contributors to the community, conducts community votes, and airdrops their special Pope badges and rewards. 4.4 Founding Team. The founding team of MPDAO has supported all the investment since its establishment, and is also the engine of the entire community, maintaining the sustainable development of the community. GFD and Pope targeting are different. GFD is a certificate to participate in community governance, and Pope marks members' contributions in the community. Users who do not hold GFD will not be able to participate in community governance, voting and decision-making. The obtained Pope will affect the voting weight of GFD holders when participating in governance, and will be calculated according to a certain multiplier. 5. Economic model. 5.1 Economic distribution of MPDAO. 5.1.1 Role. Founding team. Major contributor. Community. 5.1.2 Proportion. Founding team 40%. Major contributor 10%. Community 50%. 5.1.3 Purpose. Founding team 40% mainly used for basic product development, operation and rewards for the founding team. Major contributor 10% mainly used for rewards to the executive committee and rewarding major contributors. Community 50% mainly used for project incubation and rewards for community user contributors. 5.1.4 Remarks. Community 50% mainly used for project incubation and rewards for community user contributors. A GFD and POPE will be converted at a certain multiplier ratio. B. The reward for returning users to Hunger is no less than 15% of the overall. C. The form of reward will be operated in a legal and compliant mode. 5.2 Lockup Mechanism. In order to seek a better development of MPDAO, better cash flow guarantees are needed in the initial stage, so 2022.6 to 2022.12 is the lockup period. In addition to rewarding major contributors to the community, we will continue to reward users with GFD and POPE badges. The contribution is marked, and the first wave of rewards will be issued in January 2023. 6. Roadmap. The first stage, 2022.6 to 2022.12. Middle. Completion of MPDAO community building. Middle. Complete the launch of MPDAO official website. Middle. Complete the construction of MPDAO Zone Alliance chain. Middle. Complete MetaPass app dual end, H5 end iteration. Middle. Complete the incubation of the first batch of 10 community projects. The second stage, 2023.1 to 2023.6. Middle. The first community user reward distribution. Middle. MPDAO national offline activities 1 game/month. Middle. GFD users get exclusive avatar. Middle. Completed the incubation of the second batch of 10 community projects. The third stage, 2023.7 to 2023.12. Middle. Establish 3D metaverse space, GFD exclusive space. Middle. Completed the incubation of the third batch of 10 community projects.